about self-conduct in day-to-day routines, and it is also about maintaining wellness in interpersonal relations and work patterns, basically breaking regular patterns. Most of the times, our regular patterns are disrupted due to stressful transactions or unknown situations. Empowerment is about combating such situations and adopting a resilient approach to face every situation with confidence and in an adaptive manner. The aim should be to adopt a participatory approach by involving ourselves in different activities in a resourceful manner and impacting our lives as well as the lives of others in a positive manner. It is about full participation and partnership of both men and women for a productive life. Sharing responsibilities. We are faced with several threats in our lives due to dominance, indifference, or a variety of reasons which affect our health and well-being. As a result, many times we feel lack of power and influence, and often even helplessness to deal with various situations. Hence, there is a need to develop coping mechanisms within ourselves to secure a better life. So, since I am currently have taken on the role of chairperson Women Empowerment Committee, it is not only women, but I would also like to empower both men and women in the role, so as to promote a sense of self-worth among all. Promote a sense of ability to determine own choices, and which are more focused on development of ourselves to improve our status socially, economically, and also for leading a healthy life. So with this thing in mind, I would now like to start today's session, and may I welcome Ms. Suneet Kaur to take on her talk. Thank you so much.
Dr. Yogendra Singh and Anuja Sehgal का तहे मन से शुक्रिया अदा करूँगी for the very good note and a beautiful introduction by Anuja about the work-life balance which needs to be achieved in the modern day. My special thanks go to Anuja Sehgal, Chairperson Women Empowerment Committee NMA, Shri Yogendra Singh, Chairman Program Committee NMA, Shri Sandeep Nittan, President NMA, and all members of the Executive Committee NMA for inviting me to express my views. मैं इस टॉपिक को कहूँगी nurturing your mind, body and soul to self-empower yourself to achieve work-life balance in today's fast fast-paced lives. A healthy mind, a healthy body keeps us well and active. A healthy mind keeps us focused and engaged. A healthy soul keeps us fulfilled and contented. और जब हम इन तीनों पर फोकस करते हैं, तो that helps us in achieving work-life balance and holistic well-being. आगे समझते हैं कि हमारी फिजिकल बॉडीज क्या हैं. अब फिजिकल बॉडीज जो हैं, दे आर मेड अप ऑफ 5 एलिमेंट्स ऑफ नेचर. और ये 5 एलिमेंट्स हैं अर्थ, स्पेस, एयर, वाटर और फायर. और ये जो 5 एलिमेंट्स हैं, दे आर रिलेटेड टू आवर 5 ऑर्गन्स, बॉडी ऑर्गन्स एंड आवर 5 सेंसेस. और जैसे कि अर्थ इज रिलेटेड टू द सेंस ऑफ स्मेल, स्पेस इज रिलेटेड टू द सेंस ऑफ साउंड, एयर जो है दैट इज रिलेटेड टू द सेंस ऑफ टच, वाटर जो है दैट इज रिलेटेड टू द सेंस ऑफ टेस्ट, और फायर टू द सेंस ऑफ सीइंग. और इन सेंसेस के द्वारा वी परसीव डिफरेंट थिंग्स. एनी एरोमेटिक कंपाउंड या फ्रैग्रेंस जो है वो आपके माइंड को काम करता है, सूद करता है. जो जेंटल सूदिंग म्यूजिक होता है, चर्पिंग ऑफ बर्ड्स हो गया, ट्यून ऑफ अ म्यूजिकल इंस्ट्रूमेंट हो गया, all these things they make us feel relaxed. Gentle touch gives us the comfort. Taste जो है, आपके टेस्ट स्वीट हो सकते हैं, सार हो सकते हैं, बिटर हो सकते हैं, as per your taste buds. और सीन में जब हम when we walk outdoors in the green spaces, walking by the ocean side, watching a sunrise or a sunset, all these activities they make us feel relaxed. So इससे क्या प्रूव होता है? इससे ये प्रूव होता है कि हमारी physical bodies are peaceful by nature. आगे समझते हैं what are our souls made of. सोल्स की 3 फैकल्टीज हैं, माइंड, इंटेलेक्ट और संस्कार. संस्कार के अंदर हैबिट्स आते हैं, इंप्रेशंस आते हैं, मेमोरीज आती हैं. और ये फैकल्टीज कैसे काम करती हैं? माइंड जो है ये एक थॉट को क्रिएट करता है, और जो हमारा इंटेलेक्ट है वो उस थॉट को डेसिफर करता है और वो डिसीजन लेता है. डिपेंडिंग ऑन द डिसीजन टेकन हमारे हैबिट्स फॉर्म होते हैं. और वी आर बॉर्न विद सर्टेन संस्कार. कुछ संस्कार हम जन्म से लेके आते हैं अपने साथ, बट हैबिट्स जो हैं वो हम एक्वायर करते हैं ड्यूरिंग अवर लाइफ टाइम. कोई भी लर्न बिहेवियर जब हम रिपीटेडली करते हैं ओवर अ लॉन्ग पीरियड ऑफ टाइम, वो हमारी हैबिट बन जाती है. And that is the power of the brain. When we continuously practice any new, जब हम कोई नई चीज़ प्रैक्टिस करते हैं तो हमारे दिमाग में न्यूरल पाथवेज बनते हैं, and they help us in developing a new habit. And over a period of time आपके old habits जो हैं वो खत्म हो जाते हैं. आप लोगों ने सबने सुना होगा, संकल्प से सृष्टि, our thoughts become our reality. जो भी creation है which we see in the world today is due to a powerful thought in anyone's human mind. Human mind जो है वो दिन में 25,000 से 30,000 thoughts create करता है. और जो ये thoughts हैं, they could be powerful thoughts, they could be elevated thoughts, or they could be base thoughts or weak thoughts. आज के इतने fast-paced lives में we are mostly creating base thoughts. मगर when the human mind is nurtured to create these elevated thoughts, और हमारा intellect जो है it chooses to take the right decision, हमारा soul जो है it starts getting self-empowered to face any challenges in life. आगे चल के समझते हैं कि हम how do we self-empower ourselves to achieve our work-life balance. How do you define work-life balance? Work-life balance is a concept which includes prioritizing your time between your work life and between your personal life. Personal life में आपकी बहुत सी चीजें, your health, your own family, your time spent with friends, especially time spent into leisure activities, recreational activities. So that is what is a proper work-life balance. आज के टाइम पे इतना स्ट्रेस दिया जा रहा है into nurturing our body, mind and soul, especially amongst the corporate professionals. 50 to 60 years back, जब हम बच्चे थे and we were growing up as kids, हमने अपने parents को कभी we did not hear them talk of these words, nor did we see them suffering from any work stresses. हमारी access to medical facilities has improved multifold और हमारी buying capacity बहुत improve हो गई है. We are leading much more luxurious lives than our ancestors. In spite of all this, हमारे parents और grandparents had a higher happiness quotient and they were much more socially active than us. आगे चलते हैं और समझते हैं what are the factors which are affecting our work-life balance, especially amongst the corporate professionals. ये factors बहुत responsible हैं जो उनके work-life balance को affect करते हैं. सबसे पहले है digitalization. The new millennium जो है, it is an era of digitalization which has led to non-stop use of electronic gadgets, may it be smartphones, iPads, tablets. They become friends of one and all. और ये gadgets जो हैं, they become our 24/7 partners, leading us to excessive screen time. Or in gadgets, they were invented for our comfort. We look to have become their slaves. आगे technological advancement, ये era is also the era of technology. Excessive use of technology is also leading us to more and more use of our brains, and हम अपनी bodies का use कम से कम करते जा रहे हैं. All our jobs get done at the click of a remote button. That is what is leading to higher productivity. मगर higher productivity के साथ साथ stricter deadlines हैं and longer hours of work भी हैं. Another factor is work-life integration. During the pandemic, हम सब ने देखा है कि work from home culture has evolved for both the partners. In today's day, both the partners are working, and this has led to work-life unification. और उसमें क्या हो रहा है? Non-stop hours of work हो रहे हैं with no switch off mode. Social media is another culprit. Constant bombardment of information and constant connectedness over the social media, that has become a culture amongst the society. Or peer pressure to do more and show more, ये भी एक culture बन गया है in the modern times. हमारे minds जो हैं वो constantly stimulated हैं by these digital distractions. जब when we are constantly switching हमारे remote buttons from checking our emails to our WhatsApp messages, checking the Facebook notifications, to checking our Twitter handles, to checking what is new on the YouTube. All this is leading to constant stimulation of our brains, and constantly stimulated brains जो हैं, they are weak brains. आगे चलते हुए समझते हैं कि इन सब का repercussion क्या है on our lives. So इनका repercussion ये है कि these fast-paced lives have led to our sleep time getting distorted. There is no time for physical and social activities, and interactive sessions with family and friends. We don't have me time for our own selves. There is no time to pursue your hobbies and interests. Activities as simple as bird watching, sitting by yourself, gazing at the sky, all of them have gotten missing. और जब हमारे minds 24/7 they are working on deadlines, not getting time to sit back and relax. क्या हो रहा है? We are only harboring stress, and all this is leading to high risk of burnout at a young age. ये business, laziness, tiredness एक syndrome बन गया है हमारी society में, और इस सब का हमारे हेल्थ पर, हमारे वेलनेस पर क्या इफेक्ट है, क्या इम्पैक्ट है, आगे उसको समझते हैं। ये जो above factors हैं, they lead to slow and steady weight gain because of the sedentary lifestyle and stress. जो fat है, it starts accumulating on your midriff area, and that leads to increased waist circumference, causing central obesity. और जो central obesity है, that is the mother of all diseases. Weight gain, obesity also leads to increased resting heart rate. It leads to increased body mass index, and weight gain is one. Obesity also in turn lead to lifestyle disorders, maybe hypertension, cardiovascular diseases, endocrine disturbances like diabetes mellitus, hypothyroidism. Young लड़कियों के बीच में PCOD आजकल मिलता है. So why is all this happening? Arthritis, osteoporosis, joint aches, pains, all this has become a very common phenomena. We all need to sit back and think ये क्यों हो रहा है? आज से 50 साल पहले ये नहीं था. हमारे parents did not have all these problems. What has happened in this last 50 to 60 years? I would like to share some alarming facts about the lifestyle disorders. India जो है, it is referred to as the diabetic capital of the world because 17% of people suffering from diabetes जो है, वो इंडिया में रहते हैं. और latest ICMR survey, this has come say 2 or 3 days back in Times of India. It goes to reveal 35% of Indian population जो है has hypertension. 81% of Indian population has abnormal levels of cholesterol. 28% of population has obesity. 39% of the population has abdominal obesity. And this has become a very common feature amongst the corporate professionals. But आगे समझते हैं कि contributors क्या हैं to work-life balance. ऐसे कोई डरने की बात नहीं है. Simple lifestyle changes अगर हम अपनी ज़िंदगी में लाएं, they can help us in achieving physical, mental and emotional well-being. और ये changes क्या हैं? Let's go on and understand that. There are 5 changes. एक तो nutrition, the second one is physical activity, third one is internal and external connection, digital hygiene and sleep management. Nutrition से शुरू करते हैं और समझते हैं कि nutrition के बारे में जैसा अन्न वैसा मन. You are what you eat. हमारा जो food है, it energizes us to perform all our tasks during the day. We all need to ask ourselves, are we spending quality time in cooking our meals and eating our meals? A family which eats together also stays together. ये एक ऐसा saying है जो पुराने टाइम में बहुत फॉलो किया जाता था. But I think somewhere down the line with our busy schedules, we've forgotten about this. We need to bring this back. this culture of eating together as a family into our lives. It is also important to eat balanced and wholesome meals. अब ये balanced और wholesome meals क्या हैं? ये pyramid है जो मैं आपको दिखा रही हूँ, which is on dietary guidelines made by National Institute of Nutrition, जो हमारी डेली डाइट के बारे में बताता है। NIN ने फूड को 4 ग्रुप्स में डिवाइड किया है, and you need to have food from each food group in every meal. इसके आगे my plate for the day. This is also designed by NIN in coordination with Indian Council of Medical Research. And this plate depicts the portion sizes of every food group to be consumed during the day. Anyone of you who wants to look in detail into it can Google it and find it. And I love the caption. This is the plate which promotes health. It prevents hidden hunger and it also protects you from diseases. आगे चलते हैं और समझते हैं कि next factor क्या है, next contributor क्या है to good health, and that is physical exercise. Physical exercise activity के बारे में हम सब सुनते हैं, but we need to take a step forward and make it a habit. You must include some sort of physical activity in your day's routine. It could be a game of golf, table tennis. It could be walk or jog in the open. It could be swimming. जो भी आपको अच्छा लगता है आप उसको include करिए. और physical activity के फायदे क्या हैं? बहुत से फायदे हैं. Physical activity से आपकी feel good hormones की production बढ़ती है. और ये feel good hormones जो हैं 3 hormones हैं, endorphins, serotonin and oxytocin. उनकी naturally production in your body बढ़ जाती है, free of cost, we don't have to pay anything. और ये hormones क्या करते हैं? ये हमारी anxiety को relieve करते हैं. They are natural pain relievers और हमारे they also mood enhancers. Physical activity का और क्या फायदा है? हमारी metabolism बढ़ती है और जब हमारी metabolism बढ़ती है, it also helps us in consuming more calories और जब more calories burn कर पाते हो आप तो आपका वेट अंडर चेक रहता है. Any sort of physical activity helps us in improving our bone density, especially in case of और एक बहुत बड़ा फायदा ये है कि physical activity हमारी muscle strength को improve करती है और हमारी bone density को improve करती है. Especially menopausal और post-menopausal women के केस में bone density low होती है, but जब आप physical exercise regular routine में लाते हैं तो it improves the bone density और falls और fractures को prevent करती है. आगे चलते हैं और समझते हैं next contributor क्या है, internal and external connection. अष्टांग योग हमारे पूर्वजों से धरोहर में मिली हुई एक देन है. अष्टांग योग के 8 अंग हैं, बट मैं यहाँ पे मेडिटेशन और प्राणायाम के ऊपर फोकस करूँगी और आपको समझाऊंगी कि कैसे ये हेल्प करते हैं. मेडिटेशन और प्राणायाम 2 प्रैक्टिसेस ऐसी हैं जो हमें हेल्प करती हैं to create a balance between our inner selves and our outer world. और ये कनेक्ट जो है teaches us to focus on the present moment. Your mind जो है it stops getting distracted और बेस थॉट्स हैं वो आपकी डिसअपियर होने लगती हैं और आपका जो माइंड है वो फोकस करने लगता है, जो काम आप कर रहे हो उसके ऊपर फोकस करता है. There is a direct connection between thinking, breathing and aging. I hope all of you know that कि एक anxious mind है वो बहुत breathe करता है fast and it also ages fast. So the catch line is think less, think slow, and think better. This is a very important catchline for the corporate professionals, for the fast-paced lives which the young professionals are leading these days. Meditation हमें energize करता है about your awareness, bringing both peace and wisdom to the busy minds. और आपकी awareness about the present moment बढ़ती है, declutter होता है आपका mind, and you start to focus on what you have rather than what you don't have. हम उस होड़ चाल में लगे हुए हैं कि मुझे भी वो चाहिए because उसके पास वो है. But meditation आपको सब सिखाता है to enjoy what you have. And in the end, I would say that wherever my attention goes, my energy goes, and wherever my energy flows, उसी तरफ मेरी life बढ़ने लगती है. My life goes towards that direction. So, for all of you sitting here, for one and all, I would say that ये हमारी धरोहर में मिली हुई देन है. Meditation और प्राणायाम जरूर practice कीजिए. Be socially active. जब आप socially active होते हो तो आपकी mental well-being improve होती है. It reduces your chances of neurocognitive diseases. कोई भी socially active game खेलिए. May it could be a game of cards, may it be a game of bridge, of game of chess, as simple as a game of tombola or mahjong. कुछ भी गेम खेलिए, but ग्रुप में खेलिए, with people together. आगे चलते हुए समझते हैं कि आज के टाइम पे क्या हमें बहुत इम्पोर्टेंट प्रैक्टिस करना है. वो है डिजिटल हाइजीन. और डिजिटल हाइजीन है बिकॉज ये जो डिजिटल स्टिमुलेशन है, it costs us a lot. We don't realize क्या करता है ये हमारे साथ, हमारे human bodies के साथ, हम human beings के साथ. What does it do? It impairs our task performance. हमारे executive functions को impair करता है. We don't realize. कई बार हम पूरा दिन बैठे रहते हैं. End of the day, we realize we have only been shuffling between our emails and our Facebook or maybe our WhatsApp. And the day has not been productive. It leads to mental and physical fatigue and decreased sense of well-being. इसके ऊपर studies की गई हैं, and this is what they have found. It increases stress, it increases anxiety, it increases depression, ADHD, attention deficit hyperactivity disorder. हमने इसका नाम पहले कभी नहीं सुना था. And आज के दिन में it is also found among young children as old as 9 years old, because of the digital distraction. This also increases your stress hormones. आगे समझते हैं कि हम डिजिटल हाइजीन कैसे प्रैक्टिस करें. इसको मैंने 3 पार्ट्स में डिवाइड किया है. In the morning, during the day and night, जब आप सुबह उठें तो avoid your mobile at least for 1 hour after you wake up. Reason क्या है इसका? On getting up in the morning, जो आपका mind है, that is in a theta state, and it can drive your subconscious mind to visualize whatever you want and drive your brain to achieve your vision for the day. So morning में तकरीबन 1 घंटा अपने मोबाइल को रेस्ट पे रखिए. Rather spend time with your family, spend time going for exercises, do some nice activities in the morning. During the day क्या किया जाए? Avoid your mobile with breakfast, lunch and dinner. Breakfast, lunch, dinner, तीनों meals जो हैं मोबाइल फ्री, स्क्रीन फ्री रखिए. Put phones down during conversations. आप जो भी काम कर रहे हैं, अगर आप किसी से बात कर रहे हैं तो focus on that. मोबाइल को बाद में देखिए. Let that conversation happen happily. Turn off non-essential notifications. This is another very, very important tool which helps us in improving our digital wellness. Create gadget-free moments in your day's routine. And once a week, as a family, go mobile fasting. I think that is what I'd like to emphasize on. Or at night, make your bedroom radiation free. Studies have also found कि आपका मोबाइल की जो रेडिएशन है, it leads to increased food intake and intake especially of carbs. That's how it also leads to increase in weight. Avoid the habit of late night binge watching because आपके दिमाग में वही चलता है पूरी रात. Next contributor to good health is sleep management. Sleep management to screen light हैं, they also disturb our sleep cycle. And our sleep cycle is also known as the circadian rhythm or the body clock. और ये जो हमारी body clock है, it is in tune with the nature's rhythm. जब हम शाम होने लगती है तो ये हार्मोन है जिसका नाम है मेलेटोनिन. इसकी प्रोडक्शन बढ़ती है. And melatonin जो है, it's a sleep hormone. It tells your body that it's time for you to sleep. मगर because of this excessive usage of screen time and screen lights, हमारा mind gets tricked into feeling कि अभी तो दिन है, अभी सोने का टाइम नहीं हुआ है. So you must make it a habit to switch off your mobiles, maybe at least 2 hours before you go to bed. And this is how I would like to end my presentation. I would say that develop an attitude for gratitude. Be thankful to the universe. Be thankful to that higher power for everything and anything He's blessed us with. छोटी-छोटी blessings हैं, हम कितना काम करते हैं दिन में, and we don't thank our own bodies. हम अपने ऊपर कभी focus नहीं करते कि हमने कितना काम कर लिया. So we must develop that attitude of gratitude. Start and end your day with positive affirmations. You will see some magics happening in your life. Do one deed of kindness every day. It will surely improve your happiness quotient. These are few things which I have found in my own life. I was a corporate professional myself, and I realized that it was just driving me crazy. Hours were crazy, targets were crazy, and I realized a time came when I thought I need to think about my own self, and developing all these things really helped me. Bring in small changes in yourself. When I change, the world around me changes. सब कुछ मेरे अंदर समाया हुआ है. The power I have is within me. और दूसरा, when I mind my mind, I manage my illness and wellness both. So that is how I would end up. Be positive, be happy, and be thankful. And thank you so much for patience with me. Thank you.
Hello. Thank you, Suneet. That was really wonderful. A lot of insights and a lot of interesting aspects that we need to cover in our day-to-day self-conduct and self-improvement. So this brings me, before I hand over to Dr. Neha, I would like to share a model of HR. This is a change model approach, and we call it AD card. AD card means A for awareness, D for desire, K for knowledge, A for ability, and R for reinforcement. So हमारी जिंदगी में ADKAR की जरूरत है. कोई भी चेंज हमें लाना है इस पर्पस के लिए, shaping mind, body and soul for work-life balance in our personal lives as well as corporate lives or even academic lives. We need to maintain a continuous change and ongoing change in our conduct, and we need to be aware of what is required and induce a desire in ourselves to obtain knowledge on a regular basis, increase our abilities to make the change and reinforce change like we do for our families, to motivate ourselves as well as others. So this itself will lead to acceptance of the current situations. हम अभी कहाँ हैं, हमें क्या करना चाहिए, हमें क्या ऐड करना चाहिए to improve और हमें कहाँ जाना है. So इस चीज को empower करने के लिए we need to create a sense of togetherness, a sense of unity in practice, being empathetic not only for ourselves but also for others, and create that sense of togetherness and positivity in doing an action. So, pay attention to participation, action, interest and determination. So that is what we call paid interest. So with this, also I would like to thank all the participants from Yoga Guru Institute, which is in Sector 62. The motto of this institute is, I personally visited Yoga Guru Institute to invite Dr. Neha, and I was really impressed by the maintenance of the institute. The motto of the institute is Yoga Karmasu Kaushalam, and it indulges in imparting teachers training in yoga, which varies from 500 hours to 200 hours to 800 hours. So this is a massive effort that this institute has taken, and the variety of yoga that it undertakes, I'm sure much beneficial to the society. So may I welcome Dr. Neha, please.